you all are doing good. I don't want to complain about the weather. I always complain about the weather, but it's hot. It's hot. But anyways, we're not complaining about the weather. Today we are going to wash my makeup brushes while we have a little heartfelt conversation today. I want to talk about finding your purpose in life. I'm just applying a bit of lip gloss. My lips were so dry. I went in with Essence Extreme Shine Volume Lip Gloss in O2 Summer Punch. It's got like a slight, like, tinge, slight tint of pink. I really like it. Yeah. But today, as mentioned, I'm going to clean my makeup brushes together. Here they are. And I'm kind of going to show you guys what makeup brushes you need. Like, these are the makeup brushes that you actually need. Like, it's a must. However, of course, it's not like you can't do your makeup without them. But these are the brushes that I use, that I recommend. And here I just have a tub of hot water, as you guys can see. And I like cleaning my makeup brushes with warm water. Not hot, actually. It's warm water, not hot. And then I go in with Sunlight Liquid. This is a dishwashing liquid, and it's probably one of the best brands in South Africa, I must say. It cleans your makeup brushes so good. And another brand that I like, or product that I like using to clean my makeup brushes, is also Handy Andy. It's a multi-purpose cleaner. I don't have Handy Andy, but I have this pink multi-purpose cleaning soap, and it smells so nice. So I kind of want to use it just for the nice smell, so my brushes smell nice. But I'm going to mix in the Sunlight Liquid in here. And yeah, this with warm water, your makeup brushes will be clean. Like, just you don't, in my opinion, you don't need any special soaps to clean your makeup brushes. Like, dishwashing liquid will do. So I just like having it in a tub like this, so I can dip in my brush or my beauty blender or whatever, or powder puff into this, so I can clean properly. So let me show you guys the makeup brushes that I have, that I would recommend, anyone to have. Um, these, in my opinion, are like the must, makeup products, makeup tools that you need. You always need a foundation brush. A foundation brush is perfect for when you want to apply your foundation with a brush. And this is for those types of makeup looks where you kind of want your foundation very well blended. You don't want it to be too cakey or too heavy. I feel like a brush is always good for that. In my opinion, if you want like a heavier look, I think use a beauty blender, but a beauty blender as well, you need to use it while it's damp so that it doesn't absorb your products. So yeah, you always need a foundation brush. I do have a beauty blender, but I don't really use it. I tend to pull towards my foundation brush. So we're just going to dip this into water. I like leaving my brushes in some warm water so the foundation, the makeup can loosen. Then you definitely need a concealer brush, like a normal, just, concealer brush like this. I love using this for applying concealer on my eyebrows, applying concealer on my under eyes. This is perfect. Then I love using this brush, and I bought this at Pep, like literally at Pep store. Pep store is like a very affordable store here in South Africa. I don't know what stores to compare it to in America, for example, but quite affordable. And this makeup brush, I use it to apply my blush. So yeah, you definitely need a blush brush. Then I like having two powder brushes. This brush is for the center of my face. And as you can see, the shape makes it so perfect to just get into the corners of your face. I'm going to take off my glasses. I'm not liking the glare that I'm seeing here. If I need to read anything on the screen, I'll just put on my glasses, because, but you know what? I can kind of squint and see. But anyways, a nice brush like this is perfect for the center of your face when applying powder. I love this powder. Then I have another powder brush. This is for the outside part of my face. So I like using darker powders like my contour or my bronzer. This is the go-to powder that I use for that. And then for my eyeshadow, I kind of use a lot of brushes. I have a nice big fluffy brush, which is perfect for perfect for diffusing eyeshadows. So this is perfect for like blending your eyeshadow. I'm just trying to think of the words, like blowing it out on your crease, for example. I like using this brush, but I also sometimes or previously used to use it as well to apply concealer on my face. That's another thing about makeup brushes. You can use any brush for anything. So multi-purpose brush in my opinion. And then I have eyeshadow brushes. These two are like very fluffy, which I really love for blending out and applying my eyeshadow, as you can see. And then this one is for applying like shimmers, like if you want to be more precise or you want precision, this brush is perfect. It's actually from Essence, yeah. And then this is like a little angled brush that I sometimes just use for my inner corner here. And it's just perfect for applying eyeshadow as well, for again, very precise. I'm seeing people commenting. Blueberry Muffin. Hi, Blueberry Muffin. That is such a cute name. Hi. Then I'm very obsessed, guys. Very obsessed with powder puffs. I have like 3 powder puffs. These 2 are for not even these 2. I have 4. My bad. 4 powder puffs. This one is for applying foundation. We have Zandile Moto. Hi, Zandile. How you doing? I love your hair. Thank you, guys. I did heatless curls literally 2 days ago, and I told my people that curls for me personally, I don't like them on the day that you do them. Like for me, they're too tight. I love when the curls drop and the hair just looks a bit more effortless, looks a bit more like beachy vibes. Yeah, these are 2 days old or 3 days old curls. I really love them as well. So yeah, I have 3 powder puffs, wow, that I use for my powders into the water. And this one is the powder puff that I use to blend out my concealer, guys. This is such a game changer. When I started using a powder puff to blend out my concealer, guys, I promise you, this is a makeup tip you have to try. Okay, guys, the comments are coming in and I feel like I can't see them. Let me put on my glasses. Blueberry Muffin, oh, I love your hair. We spoke about that. Thank you. Zandile Moto. Oh, thank you, Zandile. You are beautiful too. You are beautiful too. Thank you. Are you giving a makeup brush tour? Yes, I kind of did, but Blueberry Muffin just asked, am I giving a makeup brush tour? I am. I just did. And we're going to watch them together while we actually talk about finding a purpose in life. Yeah, I like talking about spirituality and all about those stuff. So while we watch my makeup brushes, we're going to do that. I also have these things. These things are like micro towels, but they come in like a circular shape. Guys, another game changer. I bought them almost 2 years ago. And if you have these things, you don't need makeup wipes. As long as you have this and micellar water, you don't need makeup wipes. So if you are very much concerned with the environment or wanting to be environmentally friendly and also save money, like not buy makeup wipes every single time, or if you don't have makeup wipes, you're still able to like clean up your makeup with ease, get these micro towels. They really clean up your makeup. You just need micellar water or your cleansing balm and you're good to go. And you literally just wash them with your makeup brushes. I sometimes even wash them with laundry. And yeah, that's it. And then lastly, I have my spoolie. I love doing soap brows, and the soap can sometimes dry out on your spoolie, as you guys can see. So we need to wash the gunk out into the water. So I have all of my makeup brushes, as you guys can see, submerged into water. Yeah. Now let's start washing and talking about how you can find your purpose in life. I know this topic sounds so broad, but I'm going to bring it together, I promise. while we chat, let me know where you guys are watching from. I'm in Pretoria and it's hot. It is hot, guys. Like, how did we jump from winter to summer like that? There's no spring in South Africa. Spring what? Where? Never. Okay. I'm going to start with the micro towels because one is white. So you always start with your light colors. I'm just going to take some of the dishwashing soap that I showed you guys. I mixed it in with a multi-purpose cleaner as well. That smells very nice. So we can get like a nice smell here. So the idea of coming here and chatting to you guys about finding your purpose was actually sparked by a conversation I was having with my friend. And my friend is like actually 40. She's 40 years old. And she was just talking to me about, she's actually 42. And she was talking about feeling like she hasn't accomplished things in her life. Like she hasn't really, like she's struggling to achieve certain goals. And it's like she's behind in life constantly, like she's struggling to catch up. And this is so common, in this world, guys. I think all of us on some level deal with this feeling left behind in life, and sometimes feeling like you don't know what your purpose is. You don't even know why you are here on earth, especially if you're like someone who's like me, someone who used to be part of a religion and then you decided to leave that religion and pursue African spirituality, for example, or maybe just be agnostic or even be atheist. Like you just need a break from that. You can sometimes feel lost, feel like I don't know what it is that I'm doing with my life. And firstly, that is such a great place to be in. We are so conditioned to constantly chase perfection in life, to constantly have all of the answers, have everything figured out. And it's okay to be at a place in your life where you feel like I don't have it figured out. I don't know what it is that I'm doing. And I say that is a great place to be because that's your soul signaling to you that you need a change. You need a change. So look how clean it is, guys. Look how clean it is. So your soul is basically telling you that you need a change. You need to do something. So then how do you, find a change? How do you go about finding your purpose in life and what it is that you need to do while you're here on Earth, this prison planet? I need to stop calling Earth a prison planet. Like, I need to stop doing that for real. But what is our purpose here on this beautiful Earth, on beautiful Mother Earth, Gaia? I think that's what people call Earth, Gaia. Yes. And one thing I have learned is that on my spirituality journey is that spirituality will teach you to learn more about yourself. And learning about yourself isn't about pursuing perfection and having all of the answers. Learning more about yourself, going inwards, is about learning what truly makes up who you are as a person, your flaws, your strengths, your weaknesses, whether opportunities, like basically a SWOT analysis. Spirituality is a SWOT analysis over your life and who you are as a person. Wow, I've never thought of it like that, but it actually is. It's a SWOT analysis. Spirituality is like a mirror and it's basically showing you this is who you are as a person. Look at all of that makeup. Sometimes when I'm lazy and like this thing is dirty, I'll just do this and wipe my makeup again. Not good, Monica, not good. At least I don't sleep with my makeup. You guys know that at least. I do not sleep with my makeup ever. So spirituality, as I mentioned, it's a mirror. It's a mirror, it's a SWOT analysis over your life, showing you your strengths, your weaknesses. And one tool or what I've realized is that how spirituality can help you to find your purpose is you can use spiritual tools to learn more about yourself. Tools we've been talking about on my channel for some time now. If you're joining in for the first time, we've been talking about spiritual tools here last week specifically, like We spoke about astrology, numerology, your destiny matrix chart. There's so many different tools a person can use on the spirituality journey to learn more about themselves. And in learning more about yourself, that's where you actually start to find alignment. And alignment is the true source of you acquiring all of your desires. You just need to be aligned with your purpose in life to basically manifest your desires. That is it. Alignment is doing things that speak to your soul, things that speak to um your spirit, something that you truly enjoy. It's aligned with who you are as a person. Not you doing things because your family expects you to do this, not you doing things because you know this is going to please your mother or your father or your siblings, or your friends are going to think, oh my gosh, you're so cool for doing this. It's about doing things that truly align with who you are as an individual and your purpose here on earth. Because at the end of the day, you need to remember that our purposes are not going to be the same. Some of us are here to fight generational, trauma within our lineages, within your family. Some of us are here to help, um, you know, shape the narrative around the collective. Some of us are here to help the collective at large. Some of us are here to help our families. Some are here just to heal ourselves. So our purposes are not all the same. So there's no point in you doing things trying to please your family or your friends. And this is something you learn with time. This is something I've learned in my 30s, because in my 20s, I was still like such a people pleaser. I really chose a lot of, guys, I'm really struggling with this foundation. I really chose the wrong friends who were around me. And even within my family, there's like people who are in my family where I felt like, and it took my whole 20s to learn all of this. My whole 20s. So don't be hard on yourself if you're still young and you haven't figured things out. But also don't be hard on yourself if you are like in your 40s, your 50s, and you're still figuring things out. Life is literally a school. We are all here to learn. We are all here to improve and better ourselves. Now I'm just going to move on to cleaning my powder puffs. So be kind to yourself and allow, the journey to just unfold for you to learn about who you are as an individual and what your purpose is in life. It takes time. It truly does take time. And even when you feel like, I figured out what my purpose is, things can change in the future and you can take a detour or take a different avenue, and that's still okay. We have Kurt Tiki too. Wow, that's a name. I love it. Hi, how you doing? I'm new here. Welcome, welcome. We're busy washing my makeup brushes. Let me show you. There we go. And I hope this is encouraging some of you to wash your own makeup brushes. Ideally, you should be washing them every single week, guys. You are welcome, Kurti Kitu. Where are you watching from? Guys, you should be washing your makeup brushes every week. Every week, especially if you're someone who applies makeup on a weekly basis. Yeah, you need to do that. Oh, Kurti Keith is watching from India. Guys, I have so many people who watch my content from India. I love Indian people so much and like Indian content. There's this person I watch who does Tiffin videos. It's called Tiffin, right? Where you have dabawalas. I hope I'm pronouncing these things correctly. If I'm not, I'm so sorry. But it's like a food service in India where they bring you food every day, guys. And Indian food is delicious. We need a service like that. Kurti Kitu, I'm from South Africa. And South Africa actually has the largest Indian community outside of outside of India. But we might be second, because I think Canada might be leading us now. I'm not sure. But we have a very large Indian community in South Africa. Indian people who've been here for, multiple generations, in fact. We have Angelique. Hi, Angelique. How you doing? You're also from South Africa. Oh, wow. Where's South Africa are you watching from, Angelique? Where are you watching from? Look at this powder puff, guys. It is even busted, but I'm not going to throw it away. I can still use it, so I will use it. I love a powder puff when I do my makeup. It just blends out your concealer so beautifully. So beautifully. Oh my gosh, Angelique is watching from Jeffreys Bay. Angelique, do you have the ocean close to you? If yes, I'm jealous. If yes, I am jealous. I love the ocean. I want to live close to the ocean, even though I have a huge fear of water. Guys, I have a huge fear of water. I don't know how to swim. Hi, Maddie. How you doing? I don't know how to swim, guys. So it's my goal for, I don't know when, but it's on my bucket list. Like, I need to learn how to swim. I don't know how to swim. And yeah, I need to learn how to swim. So I would love to live close to the water, but before I can do that, I need to know how to swim. Oh my word, you also don't know how to swim, Angelique. Are you close to the ocean though? Because I think Jeffreys Bay is by the ocean. I mean, it's a bay. Oh my gosh, you're living my dream. Thank you for subscribing, Curti. Thank you so much. Oh wow, Angelique lives close to the ocean, guys. I am jealous. Like, the ocean for me is so beautiful, but I have a deep fear of the water. Let me tell you why, Maddie. Most Black people don't play with water. Let me actually tell you why. There's actually a spiritual reason for this, why most Black people fear the water. So most Black people, okay, this is like for people who believe in spirituality, of course. So it's not like this is a fact. It could be a fact from my worldview or my perspective, but for someone else, maybe not. So this is just my observation and my understanding from a spiritual perspective. A lot of us Black people, we fear water because of one passed down trauma. And we all know the transatlantic slave trade and all of that. Ah, not Twasa. Oh my God. Maybe we need to Twasa actually. But because of the slave trade and all of that, we carry a lot of that trauma of seeing like our ancestors being taken away by ships. But of course, we do know that a lot of us people here in Southern Africa, we weren't slaves. We weren't taken as slaves to other parts of the world, even though we did deal with other racial issues within our country. But a lot of us fear water because of we have water spirits. So we are from the Ndau. Yeah, I think it's called Ndau spirit. And that's the water spirit essentially. So if you're someone who's very spiritual and you are of the water spirit, so some of us have different types of spirits. Some of us have the fire spirit or fire energy. Some of us have wind energy. Some of us it's metal, like, or earth energy or earth spirits. So depending on what spirit you have, it can affect you. So a lot of us who fear water, it's because of we have water spirits, because there's a belief subconsciously that the water can take you. So that's my fear. The water will take me. Thank you. Thank you. I am so scared of water. I get it from Limpopo. Guys, oh my gosh. Let's not start people from Limpopo. Let's not start drama right now. Because lightning will strike just right here out of nowhere. Don't play with Limpopo weather. You must ask people from America. I remember people in America, they were doing the Zulu parade and, making fun of Zulu people. Okay, not making fun of Zulu people, but it was a Zulu parade in New Orleans. And the way they depicted Zulu people, of course, was not nice. Blackface and all of that. What happened? When people were telling them, guys, you can't depict Zulu people like this. You need to respect Zulu culture. And African Americans were arguing in the comment section, this is how we do it. This is, not trying to listen. There was a flooding that happened, a crazy flood that happened in New Orleans last year. And people were like, it's people from Limpopo. People from Limpopo were defending Zulu people, saying, do not come for our people. Do not come for Limpopo people. Limpopo is a province here in South Africa, guys, where witchcraft is on steroids. And I tell you, on steroids, on steroids. But I think witchcraft is on steroids in the whole of the African continent, to be honest. All this comes in different forms. Maddie says, I used to swim in the dam with Coke bottles under my armpits. What? And did that help? Did that actually help? Because I want to learn how to swim, but I don't think I could swim in a dam. That is a strong no. I am not swimming in a dam. No ways. Mermaids will take me. Have I seen a mermaid? No. Do I really believe in one? Not really. But I think that's the day I will see a mermaid. I will not swim in a dam. No ways. Never. I don't know how people swim in dams. I'm always like, what is at the bottom? Are you not scared of animals that live in the water? I don't know how people do it. It could never be me. Angelique, I love your earrings. Thank you. I got them from Jam Store. Guys, Jam Store has such great finds. And you can find stuff from like, different brands like River Island. I remember this one time I found a dress from Guess. A beautiful dress from Guess. And you can also find stuff from Truworths and Fushini. Like, check out Jam Stores. I actually love Jam Stores. Hi, Ella. How you doing? Where are you watching from, Ella? We're busy here making fun of people. Not even making fun. We're talking about people from Limpopo. I don't even know what gives us the audacity to talk about people from Limpopo. Technically, am I from Limpopo? I don't know if I'm from Limpopo. So I am Tswana on my dad's side. And my mom is Mpulana. And I think people who are Mapulana from Bushbuck Ridge. Where's Bushbuck Ridge? That's Mpumalanga, right? Bushbuck Ridge, I think, is Mpumalanga. So, yeah, I don't think I'm from Limpopo. I have ancestors. Okay, I do have ancestors from Limpopo. I actually do. Wait, I do. There's a place outside of Hammanskraal called Lefatlheng, and that's in Limpopo, I know, and I have a lot of. So no, maybe it's Northwest, actually. Okay, I'm from a place called Hammanskraal, and Hammanskraal is so interesting because it's like a little rural area, that's semi-rural township, situation, and it sits on the border of Gauteng. Oh, Angelique has to go. Oh, Angelique, thank you for joining us. Bye. So Hammanskraal sits on, the border of Limpopo, Polokwane, Northwest. So I can go to any province at any time. Gauteng, any province is like 5 minutes away from me. So I do think I have family from Limpopo, but I'm not too sure. I don't think so. But yeah, Limpopo people, I don't play about them. Maddie says, yes, you will not drown. Trust me, you don't want to see a mermaid. They eat out roofs for a living. When you get the time, visit PKL, Polokwane Zone 5. You're not selling it to me. You're not selling it to me, Maddie. You are not. This sounds scary. Oh, guys. Like witchcraft. How did we get here talking about witchcraft, guys? Oh my goodness. I don't know anything about witchcraft. I don't even know how I'm unpacking things. I'm going to sub Kurtley Fredericks. Oh wow, thank you, Kurtley. Where are you watching from? And welcome. Guys, why are we making fun of witchcraft and Limpopo people? Do you have a favorite store? Thank you, Ella. A favorite store? Okay, a store for what? Because I am a shopaholic. I'm a shopaholic. I love shopping. Shopping is a sport to me that I enjoy thoroughly. Curtis, like I'm watching from YouTube. Thank you. I was asking, like, where in the world are you situated? I'm in South Africa right now. But if you don't want to share, that's still okay. Ella wants to know what's my favorite store. Oh, guys, I have so many. My favorite clothing store right now in South Africa, consistently, it has been legit. Like legit for me has been one of my favorite stores for a very long time, just because of like my taste in fashion. I feel like I can find like classy and still modern, classy fashionable clothing at Legit. My only issue is sizing. Like I've lost some weight right now, so I don't really struggle with sizing anymore. But sizes at Legit, I do know can run a bit small. So there's that. But Legit, honestly, I really love it. And it's affordable. And the quality of clothing for me is a bit better than most stores. But I've noticed that most stores, guys, let's be honest, most stores are like selling us plastic stuff. Yo, hi guys. I'm just adding more dishwashing liquid. Ella's also from South Africa. Where's Africa? You're watching Ella. Maddie says there are cities under the Zone 5 dam. No. Tobela FM has the whole story. You see now. Tobela FM, guy's name. I remember listening to a story while I was a child on Tobela FM. They were talking about a person was called in, talking about how they are a slave and they work for the sun, and the sun will send them to places like, you need to go to this place, certain place, here in like wherever, like a far place, and this person has to walk there. And if they don't go there, the sun will burn them. Like the sun will come out and burn them, and they can't hide or anything. Tobela FM, you'll hear horror stories. Oh my goodness. Oh guys, how did we get here? How did we get here talking about this? Curtly Fredericks, hi. Hi, Curtly. We see you. Yeah, let's talk more about my favorite stores. So I said Legit is one of my favorite clothing stores. I love the Dam. I mean, not the Dam, the Fix. The Fix as well is one of my favorite stores. I love it. But to be honest, I used to love the Fix before they like rebranded to the Fix, when it was still called, I think, Fashion Express. Those were the days. Those were the actual days. Curtly Fredericks wants to know, did you see the red moon? I did, Curtly. I actually sat outside yesterday, literally did a whole little ritual for myself with the red moon. Full moons. Yeah, full moons, which was yesterday, are perfect for releasing. So basically, I was just doing that yesterday, releasing old beliefs, releasing, things that I deem as blockages in my life. And I just sat there and I just looked and observed. I really love astrology. I love astronomy as well. So looking at the stars, the moons, it's honestly something I really enjoy. I'm thinking about eventually getting myself a telescope, because I really love looking at the stars, the planets in the skies, and I really want to see them properly. So a telescope, I think, would be like a nice gift to myself. Did you see the red moon? Did you see it? It was so beautiful. So beautiful. I really enjoyed it. And unlike a sun eclipse, when you watch like an eclipse, but like a solar eclipse, you can't watch it. You have to you can't watch it directly. You have to put on like some protective way over your eyes. I love how with a lunar eclipse, you don't need all of that. So it was quite nice. I really enjoyed it. Ella wants to know, why did I start YouTube? Ooh, Ella, you be asking deep questions and you're going to get deep answers. I started YouTube back in 2021. My first video was actually uploaded in 2017, and I just wanted to get into vlogging, But also what was happening during that period in my life is that I was walking away from the religion I grew up in. I grew up in a high control religion, kind of a cult, to be honest. I grew up in a cult, and I walked away from it. And walking away from that cult was such an isolating experience. It was such a lonely experience. Like, I was so lonely when I left. And when I left, I actually was living in Joburg. So it was so difficult. I even found myself going back to attend some of the church services in Joburg. And I was like, you know what? I need an outlet for myself. I need to find like-minded people who are going through what it is that I'm going through. So I just uploaded a video talking about why I left the religion, like why I left being a Jehovah's Witness. And I built a community from that. Like, so many people resonate with my experience and my story. And being part of the religion, really restricted a lot of things in my life. Like, it restricted my interest in academia or being educated, because the religion discouraged members from being religious. I mean, from being educated. So I really wanted to pursue education. It was very important to me as a Black woman to be educated. So I really prioritized that. And I also prioritize my interests and what it is that I love. Like I reconnected with myself. And one of those interests is makeup. I'm a very creative person. I love creating. So makeup. And then I got into video editing. Also, video editing and content creating is part of what I do for my job as well. I am a digital communications specialist. I'm even thinking about like starting a series where I share tips on how like, organizations can improve on their social media, because I've been working, in social media for like over 7 years now. Like I was updating my CV the other day and I was like, oh my gosh, I've been in this industry for like 7 years and now I'm officially like a content creator. And I work with YouTube, guys. I work with YouTube. Like I started live streaming like this because YouTube reached out and they were like, Monica, we see great potential in you, but this is a tool from YouTube live streaming that you're not making use of, and we feel like you have great potential in this. So, try live streaming. And I'm trying it out with you guys and I'm enjoying it so much because we're able to interact in real time. You guys get to ask me questions and it's just so fun. So YouTube for me has been a way for me to kind of, or not just YouTube, but creating content has been a way for me to share my story, share my experience, but also educate myself, because the more I share this knowledge that I have, the more I share this information, I am also learning. Because when I create videos about the religion, for example, I have to do research. So I learned more about the religion and I realized, okay, leaving was not wrong. There's so many things going on here that are shady. So I've been educating myself, but I've also used this as a means to stay up to date within my career, because content and social media is things that keep changing. We have algorithms that keep updating and changing. So when I create content like this, I'm able to really get an understanding of social media and really be in it. So yeah, I create content for a myriad of reasons, including also finding friends on the internet and building a community. Like I love it so much. Ella, girl, wow, yeah, girl. That's me and how I got here. And it's been so exciting working with YouTube. Like I didn't think working with YouTube would happen so quick in my content creating career. And this is just an advice for anyone who is scared of trying something new. And there's probably voices in your head telling you, why do you want to do this? The industry or the market is saturated. I remember I studied public relations in university and someone was telling me, what are you going to do with a public relations qualification when everyone is studying public relations? Guys, I didn't struggle. Okay, the job market is the job market in South Africa and looking for jobs is a bit difficult, but I've worked for so many amazing brands. I've worked, oh my gosh, with so many amazing organizations. Yes, with that qualification that someone underestimated, telling me that, what are you going to do with a public relations qualification? Like, babes, I'm doing a lot. I'm doing a lot. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Ella. I love your personality. Thank you. Let me do a heart. Thank you. But yeah, like, go for it. Go for whatever it is that you want to do and achieve in life. Do not let people hold you back. Do not let the noise, distract you. Do what it is that you want to do, and if it's your calling, it's your calling. Like things will work out, things will fall into place. People will tell you, everyone is doing that. You don't have space. No one will want to listen to you. Shut up. Shut up. Don't listen to those people and go do your thing. I promise you, things will work out. And it has truly worked out for me. It's not easy every single day. I will not lie, but I'm definitely within my purpose. And I love it. I love it here. Like I enjoy what it is that I do. Thank you for the question, Ella. I actually loved unpacking that. And now we're cleaning the last brush, guys. I feel like today I didn't clean my makeup brushes that well because I'm busy chatting with you guys. It's like a little FaceTime call here, and I'm having such a good time. I am having a good time. I love this makeup brush. It's from Wet n Wild. Ella has to go, but thank you for subscribing. I will definitely see you again and have a beautiful evening. I hope you enjoy it. Alrighty, guys, we are like literally done washing. Oh wow, we are done washing. 40 minutes. This 40 minutes flew by. Look how dirty the water is. Disgusting. And people don't wash their makeup brushes every week. Woo! Alrighty. Now let's rinse this. Guys, it's so hot. It is literally so hot. I'm just adding clean water just to rinse my brushes. I don't usually wash my makeup brushes like this. I prefer running water, but I wanted to include you guys. I also have a towel on my lap, as you guys can see. So as I rinse the brushes, I'm just going to put them on my lap because I don't have enough space here, but maybe I do if I just move things around. Guys, am I the only person whose desk is always messy? My desk is always messy. And there's electronics, there's water. I'd be risking it. I'm risking it for you guys. Oh, I'm going to apply a bit of lip gloss from Essence. I really like this lip gloss. It's so hydrating and not too heavy. But I do love a nice thick lip gloss, I won't lie. I also like that it's got like a tiny like undertone of pink. I feel like maybe this is just me thinking. I feel like it gives my lips like a nice pink color. Hi, Angelique, you're back. Hey, girl. We're almost done washing the brushes. We're almost done. I'm just now going to rinse them and then we'll be done. How's the weather in Jeffreys Bay, Angelique? Let me know because it's hot in Pretoria. It's so hot. And I feel like it's going to rain soon. Oh, yes, there is a rain. Guys, if you're in Gauteng, I saw a video talking about there's a rain warning. Actually, for today. Yeah, there's rain, thunders, like a crazy thunderstorm warning for us here in Gauteng. So hopefully it rains. Not too much. Not too much. Because it'd be flooding. Guys, have you realized, like, it's flooding a lot in Gauteng? It's flooding a lot. And is this because there's a lot of Limpopo people living here in Gauteng and the mermaids want to come here? So dams and rivers are forming here. Is this Limpopo people? Because Gauteng be flooding a lot. Centurion, Hammanskrala, like it is flooding constantly every time it rains. Angelique says it's very windy. Girl, be safe. I hate windy weather. Yes, I've been in a flood before. Oh, girl, I'm so sorry. Same here. Same here. It's flooding constantly. Oh my goodness. The mermaids are taking us. The mermaids have come to fetch us. Oh my God. Oh my God. No. Can't believe we're making fun of mermaids, guys. Oh, pinky. Oh my word. I'm so random, guys. I'm so you guys are gonna get used to this. Monica is random. But I remember learning about Pinky. So Pinky actually was a song to protect children from SA, because Pingy Pingy would be like a song for young kids to not go use toilets at schools alone, and it would like scare them. So I actually learned like recently that actually this song was protecting young kids from predators, people who would want to harm them. Quite interesting. So yeah, I'm just rinsing the brushes, rinsing my powder puff. Oh, guys, going through a flood is the worst. Going through, actually, not just a flood, like just the destruction of your home. I can't imagine that. Like, what do you save? Guys, if your house is burning down, if your house is flooding, what are like the 3 items or just one item that you feel like I have to save? I can't even think of something. Oh my gosh. I can't think. My makeup. Okay, what am I going to do with my makeup though if there's a flood? My phone. I think I'll need a device. But what if like the network is down and you can't even use your phone? Have you been on a stage before? Not really. Like what kind of stage? I haven't been on a stage. The stage I've been on is for church. Oh my gosh. So if you were like ever, or if you know of Jehovah's Witnesses, I used to be one, and like the church has a lot of like activities and stuff like that. So I've been on a stage there talking about my experience in the church, but like on a grand scale, no, I haven't been on a stage. What kind of stage do you think I should be on, Angelique? What kind of stage? Oh, guys, we're done. We are done. Makeup brushes are clean. Finally. If you guys could see the nonsense I'm doing right now, literally with electronics and everything, I'm busy here playing with water because I wanted to show people on the internet how to wash their makeup brushes. Imagine. And I have such a fear of electricity. Oh my gosh, that's my biggest fear in life, guys. Electricity, lightning. I think in my past life, I got struck by lightning. Honestly. In my past life, I must have been struck by lightning, or there's an ancestor of mine who was struck by lightning, because my fear of lightning is irrational. I will not walk in the street if there's lightning. I will not drink water if there's lightning. I want to say I'll even want to cover the TV and the mirrors. I want to say that, but I don't. I want to say I want to sit under a table, but I don't. There's a storm. Oh my gosh, lightning. That's my biggest fear in life. Being struck by lightning, that'll be the worst death. The worst death. Being struck by if that happens, take me, God. Take me. Do not let me survive that, because I will not be able to walk. I will not be able to walk and get in the street. You guys, I remember when I was a child, we watched a TV show where someone was walking under a tree and they got struck by lightning. And then the next day, I was going to preschool, and then the next day in the morning, it was like storming and there was lightning. Did I not cry? Did I not cry my whole way to school because I was scared of the lightning? Like, if we are driving in a car and there's lightning, you need to stop the car and we need to wait for the storm to pass. I'm not going to get struck by lightning in a moving car. Don't tell me the wheels are rubber. Lightning. Electricity. Do you know how like the high voltage in it? I don't know the figure, but I know it's going to burn and take me out. Angelique says same. Thank you. Like a real stage. I forgot the name of it. You mean like Broadway? Like theater? Because I would have loved to be an actress. I won't lie. I would have loved to be an actress. I did a bit of acting in preschool. In preschool, I was part of a play when we were playing the birth of Jesus Christ. I was holding the star. I did that. That's also another stage I've been on. Just remembered as I'm telling you this. I'm just drying my brushes now on my towel. And then I'm going to put them in this container. Guys, a colleague gave me this container. Like, I just realized this. Like, I've had this from a company I worked for, like, back in 2021. And, like, a colleague gifted me this. Isn't this so cute? It's ceramic and I've still had it. It had soap when they gifted me this. I think it had soap and I can't even remember what else. It was so cute, and now I use it to hold my brushes. So can you guys see here? Yeah. If a brush is dry, but you guys can't see. Well, they're not really dry, these brushes. I'm going to leave them on the towel and to have them dry overnight. But yeah, Angelique understands my fear of lightning, my fear of electricity. Even like, guys, I am bearing my soul to you all. I will not touch. This is so irrational. You guys are not going to believe me. This is so irrational. You're not going to believe it. I have to drink water for this. If I'm in a house I'm not familiar in, I will not touch electrical outlets. I will not. I will not touch your electrical outlets if I'm in a house that I'm not familiar with because I have a fear of electricity. What if your outlets have short circuit or whatever? I'm not touching them. Never ask me to unplug anything from anything in the new house. I will not do it. I will not. No, thank you. Not happening. Oh, guys, my fear of electricity is intense. It's very intense. Oh my gosh. Like, I'm single right now, and I have like a fear of, not a fear, like, I don't have an interest to like really talk to men right now, to be honest. I'm not really that interested. But sometimes I'm like, I need a man to like plug things in and out because I don't want to be dealing with electricity. Like, is that possible to just be with someone and have them like labor for you? Like a man who's just going to labor for me? Can that happen? Is that possible, guys? Because I don't want to do like, even when I have to build things. Like, I recently bought a desk and like I had to put it together, and I was like, oh my gosh, I don't know how I have a man to do this for me. I'm not supposed to build things. So yeah, that's my story. That is me, guys. I need a man to labor for me. But I don't want to talk to men. I don't want to talk to men. Already when a man takes me, I'm like, what do you want? Like, what do you want? Like, what? What? Guys, I was like, what do you want? Like, what could you possibly want? Oh my gosh. And I don't hate men. I'm not one of those people who hate men. No, I'm not. I don't hate men. But I'm just like, what could you want? Like, what could you possibly want? But then also, like, good looking men are such a weakness. Oh my gosh. This is how I know for a fact that people have no control over their sexuality. People have no control over their sexuality. Like, your sexuality is what your sexuality is. Because why are men so attractive? Why are men so attractive? Yeah, I've said too much already in this live, but I had such a great time with you guys. This was fun. I'm just drying my stuff and I'm going to leave them on the towel to dry overnight. And then we'll have nice fresh makeup brushes to use when I do my makeup. I don't know when I'm going to do my makeup. I don't know. But yeah, I've washed my brushes. I'm going to let them dry overnight. Let me show you guys one more time and do a little brush tour for those who joined later. So I can just show you, like, in my opinion, the makeup brushes that you do need in your makeup kit. These are like just the main ones. You can still do your makeup, of course, without them, but this is what I think is important. You need a foundation brush to blend out your foundation. Sometimes you want to blend out your foundation with a foundation brush. Sometimes you want to use a beauty blender. You can also use a powder puff. But I feel like a foundation brush is so good, especially for days where you really want to have your makeup well blended, and maybe you don't want like such what's the word, like a heavy coverage. A foundation brush is good. Excuse me. Oh, excuse me. Then powder brushes. This one is for the center of my face, so I use it for powders that match my complexion and dust off my setting powder. Then we have another powder brush that I like using for my contours or my bronzer. Yeah, I have two powder brushes. Then a blush brush. I like applying blush with this. I also like if you feel like you like blush but you don't want your blush to be too heavy, use your foundation brush as well to blend out your blush. So you'll use your foundation, apply it on your face. Oh, I thought my phone was ringing. You use your foundation brush to apply foundation on your face. You put on your blush, and then you can use again your brush, the same one from your foundation. It's going to give you a very natural blush look, not too heavy, not too much. It's going to look like you're blushing under your skin. Yeah. So, and I got this brush from Pip, like literally not even 3 or 4 years ago. Might be actually longer. It has lost 4 years ago, actually. They've lost it. Oh, this brush has lost it so long because I know how to maintain my brushes. Yeah, you need to know how to clean your makeup. Even these makeup brushes, I got them from Takealot. Literally Takealot in 2021, and they're still working so well. They're from Eno Life. They were like literally for 200 and something. A whole set. This is not even the whole set. There's more on the makeup brush set. I'm just showing you guys like what I actually use on a daily basis or what you actually need. Then you need, this one is from Wet n Wild, to blend out eyeshadow, to blow it out. I like using this brush. Then more eyeshadow brushes. These are all this eyeshadow. Okay, this is a concealer brush for shaping my brows and applying concealer on my face, but with more precision. Like here are the spots. I would use a brush like this to apply the concealers. I would also use this to shape my brows, as you guys can see. Then my eyeshadow brushes. This brush is more for like applying like my glitter. So if I want to be very precise on where I apply my glitter, I will use this brush. Well, you guys can see. So this brush will literally help you to be more precise. Then this brush I love using to blend out my eyeshadow. So blend out the edges. I'll use a brush like this because it's a bit fluffy. You can't see the fluff because it's wet. And then this brush, I like using it for it's more angled, so perfect to blend out, eyeshadow here at the corners of my eye. And I also sometimes like using it to apply eyeshadow here at the inner corner because there's precision, it's angled. And this brush is to apply eyeshadow with more precision as well, and it's smaller and also a bit fluffy, so I can apply it here and blend it out. So yeah, those are all of the brushes that I have that I use on a daily basis. And then you also need a spoolie to brush out your eyebrows. I don't have a lot of eyebrows. There is definitely not much here. And I love a thick brow. I used to consider doing microblading. I will not do it. I will never do microblading. No, never gonna do that. No, I don't think I will tattoo makeup on my face. No. Then you'll need powder puffs. Definitely, this applies concealer beautifully on your face. Like a powder puff, Please do not sleep on these. I bought them from Take A Lot. They were like 60 rands. I bought them like 2 years ago, and they came like in a pack of 10, I think. I can't remember. Or like, or they were 100 rands, and I got 6, I think. I love them. And this one is falling apart, but I don't care because I have 2 more. Actually, I have 3 more, and there's 2 more that I have not probably used as well. Then micro towels. If you have this, as mentioned, those who've been on the live, you don't need makeup wipes if you have this. If you have this and micellar water, you don't need makeup wipes. You literally just put on micellar water or dab micellar water here and then just clean and wipe your makeup off. So they're good for the environment. You save money. So if you don't have makeup wipes, you can still use these micro towels to wipe off your makeup. And yeah, they clean your face as well. And you can just wash them and reuse them and just wash them along with my makeup brushes. And yeah, that is my little brush tour and a little talk about finding your purpose in life. And then somehow we spoke about witchcraft and Limpopo. I don't even know how we got there. But I want to thank you all so much for joining. I don't know when I'll see you guys because I wanted to live stream every single day. But last week I burned out and I got so sick. So I don't know if I can do it every day. But I will definitely see you guys again later on in the week. So just put your notifications on. Just put your notifications on. We will meet. But I always live stream in the evening around this time between 4 o'clock and 6 o'clock. That's when I live stream. So I will hopefully see you again later in the week. We will definitely meet, come here and chit chat, maybe do my makeup with you guys. And yeah, so that's it. I'm done. I hope you guys have a beautiful evening. Thank you so much for joining, Angelique and Kurtu, Ella, Kurtly. I'm just shouting out everyone who joined our live today and left a comment. Maddie. We had someone else. We had Blueberry Muffin and Zandile. Thank you all for leaving your comments. I really appreciate them. And I will see you on the next one. Bye.